But you know, I thought I would talk about something that I don't generally talk about. It's like the question of we obviously talk about Islam and the faults of that. We talk about problems within the Catholic Church and problems with us and the Protestants. But one thing that one could talk about is, say there were no Muslims, no Protestants, just us Catholics. Would everything be okay? And also, say we had a great Pope. I mean, like Gregory the Great, or Innocent III, or Saint Peter. Would everything be great? Well, my point is that here's a problem. Here's something Jesus says.
Evidence outside any Holy Bible?
No, I'm not. I'll come to you. I'm on a different theme right now, so don't interrupt me. Be a good lad. Jesus says, at the end of his Gospel, chapter 16 of Mark, verse 17 onwards, "And these signs will accompany those who believe. In my name, they will cast out demons. They will speak in new tongues. They will pick up serpents. And if they drink any deadly thing, it will not hurt them. They will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover. So then the Lord Jesus, after he'd spoken to them, was taken up into heaven. This is just before the ascension. So you can see there's a whole list of things which we tend not to do. I've not picked up a snake, and I've no intention of picking up a snake.
America to try that one.
The shakers, I think, aren't they? The shakers.
They realise that snake kicks ass.
Yeah, there are some who pick it up successfully because they've got a technique. You know, like in India, they can snake charm. Well, yes. There's ways, but this is not the same thing he's talking about here.
Believe in Adam and Eve and that fairy tale.
But that's another issue. As I say, I'm on a particular issue here. So then, we're supposed to cast out demons. Well, I'd say our priests do that. And Father Jeremy, who used to come here, now I've got to finish the theme. I've got to finish my topic. Father Jeremy was an exorcist, yes, speaker here. But because of his age, he's retired now. Speaking in new tongues. Well, in chapter 12 of the first letters of the Corinthians, St. Paul describes the Corinthian community speaking in tongues. We have modern Christians. First started with Pentecostal Protestants, and it moved to Catholic Charismatics since about 1967. And they say they speak in tongues. Now, the difficulty is we don't know really whether this is real or whether it's just babbling. We just don't know. So one has to put that to one side for a moment. But he says anyway, they'll speak in new tongues. And then it says, yeah, as we said, they'll pick up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it will not hurt them. One thing I would say about the serpents and the drinking the deadly thing. When Satan tempts Jesus in the deserts, Jesus is asked by Satan to throw himself off the top of the mount, off the pinnacle of the temple. And Jesus, because he will protect you, his angels will guard you, you won't strike your foot against a stone. Psalm 91. Psalm 90 in our Bible, I think. And Jesus says, thou wilt not put the Lord thy God to the test. So we can't just go around trying to pick up snakes and drink poison. The point here, I think, is that if we were evangelizing and pagans caused us to be thrown into a snake pit, then we will be protected. Well, because we're trying to evangelize these pagans. Similarly, if they gave us a drink of poison just to kill us, but we didn't know, pretending friendship, we would survive that if we were evangelizing to spread the gospel. That's what this is getting at, I think. Okay, but that's the statement of Jesus in Mark. These are signs which Jesus says will accompany those who believe. Okay, so further, because it's only one passage I've written, I've described. So let me look at. Yeah, and I'll carry on.
Do you want me to ask you after? Or?
Yeah, that'd be great, because I'll get through all the relevant passages, all the most relevant passages,